Yo, people, good evening. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Just give me 1 second. Late as a motherfucker. You know, I'm like running through the door a little bit late. But good evening, guys. Yes, Danny AFC TV is here, man. Don't even think I'm late. What time is it? Come on, man. 9:59. Let me give myself a day off. Guys, first of all, whoever's with me tonight, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Shout out to Manny on my video the other night. It's done okay in terms of views and that. Princess Guna and Craig are lively into the chats. What's good, my people? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's everyone saying? Luca is in the building. Luca. Mate, I don't know if you're aware, there's a kid in Turkey, 17. I've been screaming about him since the end of last season. Arda Güler scored a banger in the Europa League or Conference League the other night. He's 17, murking it for Fenerbahce, been given the number 10. Likened to Ozil, left-footed just like Ozil. And again, this is where I'm looking to go. Some good young talent. Shouts out to Kyle, my brother from another mother. Well, go on, G. How's the ends, my brother? If that is you, KO Gaming. It might not be you, you know. It might not be you, but shouts out to everyone. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. First of all, as we know, it is Chelsea versus Arsenal tomorrow. Guys, we're going to talk about team news. Me, like personally, there isn't much to decide. We do know the whole 11, apart from who will he throw at left back. We know Ben White is going to Ben White is going to be right back. I couldn't tell you why. He's been playing decent, but I'm still not getting it. Why it's just like his godly own position. Arsenal sign looks 6. Yeah, bruv. I'm going to measure the hats to get them more neater, and I've got some other Arsenal bits to go up, bruv. It's been a timing thing, but thank you for that, my brother. Much appreciated. First of all, guys, let's get into the comments. Tommy, I'm done with him at left back. Like, it might have worked once. It was a one chance, a one hit wonder. You know, like a number one or like a group that's dead, but they get one number one in their life. Marking Salah out of the game when Liverpool weren't playing amazing and weren't pulling up no trees. When Salah was pretty much out of form, even though he'd scored a couple or whatever. Anyway. It wasn't the Salah of what we're used to. It wasn't Liverpool of what we're used to. Listen, Tommy, congratulations. Bro, you're not a left back. For me, you're a right back stroke centre back. So, you know what I mean? The right back king, left back king has got to be sorted. Hopefully, Zinni is ready to start, and that should put paid to this whole left back thing anyway. At right back, I think Ben White needs to disappear back to the centre, battle with Saliba for the right-footed centre back berth, as we all know, and get him Dicker, or get our boy from Birmingham, Trusty, back to fight with Gabriel, because Gabriel definitely needs some competition up in the building. Princess Guna, what's good? What's good? What's good? Now, guys, again, only Arsenal will do this. So, who's heard of Yunus Musa? He was with the Arsenal Academy from 2012 to 2019. We let him go. We decided he wasn't good enough. Valencia snapped him up. I honestly can't really remember this still or tell you too much about it, whether we got peanuts, money, or even anything. Maybe Craig can throw light on this. But his name is Yunus Musa. Now, he's meant to be doing really well out in Spain with Valencia. He's 19. He's got 20 caps for the USA. Come on, 20 caps at 19. I know we can say, oh, it's the USA. But in my opinion, that would be a bit rude to say, oh, it's just the USA, etc. That would be bang out of order. The kid is 19 years old. He's got 20 caps for America. And allegedly, word on road is he wants to come back to the club that deemed him not good enough. He wants to come back to Arsenal Football Club. He feels his future is at Arsenal Football Club. So who has heard of Yunus Musa? Valencia kid, 19. Can't tell you too much about him. 20 kids. He might have 20 kids, but 20 caps for the USA. Anyway, he's got an £85 million buyout clause, or 89 million. I reckon that's about 85 mil. Emre, boom, wants Yeremy Pina at Villa Park. Now, who remembers Skriniar, the Inter Milan defender? I don't know if I've just ruined his name. Now, PSG allegedly were meant to be doing a deal for him. He's on a free in the summer. So obviously all foreign teams, Arsenal, etc., can talk to him in January and organise a deal costing zero. But he's meant to be a defender at the peak of his powers. Now, Inter Milan haven't been playing him recently. I'm not sure why. They play 3 at the back. maybe it's because he won't sign a new contract. This is another thing I'll look into tomorrow. But Skriniar has been linked with Arsenal, Liverpool, PSG again, and who is that? And Chelsea. Allegedly, he wants to come Premier League. We shall see. Arsenal and Man United are watching the contract situation of Newcastle winger Mikel Almiron. Now, we know Almiron's obviously broken to form over the last 5, 6, 7 games. But as I said, Premier League, innit? You have 5 good games in a row. Bang, that's it. The whole world wants you. Declan Rice does not fancy a move to Man United, but suggests the future anyone knows. £70 million. Chelsea, Arsenal. What do you think, guys? Arda Güler, Endrick. This is the kind of young talent I'm looking for at the club, but we'll get back into that later. As I told you, again, it could have been predictable. 2 goals, flash in the pan, Nottingham Forest. Yeah, there is talks of Nelson. Old Reese, he will get a new deal at Arsenal Football Club. I don't know if anyone's seen Nwari today. He scored 2. I think he might have took a little injury. I'm not too sure. Again, tomorrow, Newcastle, Arsenal, and Chelsea are monitoring Trossard. Chelsea allegedly could even make an offer for this guy in January. I don't think so. I think this will tail out to the summer. Trossard is 27. He's going to want to get the best contract he can. Granaldo, Danilo, and of course, Facundo Torres, I'm going to call him. Possible January moves. Are these the moves we could want, guys? Osamoah on a free, been linked with loads of Premier League clubs, Arsenal, West Ham, etc. And Salcido would welcome a move to Chelsea and being managed by Graham Potter once again. That pretty much goes through all the football news. Let me run into some comments. 39 years ago today, Tony Adams made his Arsenal debut. Jesus, really? Wow. 39 years, eh? Wow. I'm good, Princess. Not too bad. Said that on quickly from Gunnarsson. Tillerman's goal against Everton was a banger. Goal in a month already. Bros, be aware. And I know you're not stupid. There is a couple of people out there that are now going to start playing for their contracts. Yuri Tillemans is going to be playing for his summer move. There was another guy. Zaha springs to mind, but Zaha's been doing it kind of for 10 years in the Premier League. His stats ain't brilliant. I was looking. Is it like 450 games for Palace? 80, 85 goals. I still think that would be better at Arsenal. Wilfred Zaha is being linked. Wilfred is tight-lipped for once. Good answer. I don't watch that kind of bollocks after either. No, Sport Tony. Breaking news. A man who took British Airways to court over his luggage went missing and lost his case. I heard the court sent him packing. Wow. Good to see the sense of humour is in the building. Guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Let's move on. And where is the real ones this evening? Let's move on to Chelsea. As I said, if Zinni is fully fit, I totally welcome this move. Tierney played well the other night, but why do I get this sneaky feeling if Zinni is deemed not fully fit, why do I feel old Tommy could come back into play at left back? I'm not feeling this Tommy at left back. Let's just hope Zinni's back in it, and that takes that whole thing away. How settled is the rest of the defence for you guys? Good evening, Jahal. How are you doing, my brother? How settled is this defence now? Gabriel has been, for me, the weakest this season. Obviously, there's no one really to drop him for unless you bring Ben White back into the centre and put Tommy at right back, which I don't think would be the world's worst idea. Don't know what you think, guys. I know Ben White isn't left-footed and Arteta does have this thing. So then I have a bias as central defender. Get that Ivan and Dicker, who's a left-footed central defender, on a free. Or, I don't know, because he's another guy that seems a bit undroppable, whether it's these silly Europa League games, maybe it's because he hasn't got enough squad players, etc. and etc. But when it comes to squad players, like, he did sign Marquinhos. What does he not fancy him now? I know it wasn't the biggest deal in the world, £3 million, but I'm surprised he hasn't got a couple of Europe, like Zurich. I know it's still an important game and we didn't quite bang them 5, 6, 7-0, but where's the minutes? You know what I mean? Which makes me wonder next season if we have got this Marcelo Flores around, if we have got Charlie Patino around, or even Austin Trusty, are they going to get any fucking minutes? Sorry, Bob's been summing it up in Spain. What's good? Well, obviously, you know, it's Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow, Bobs. That's what's really good. We are still top of the league. Man City almost done us a favour today and slipped another 2 points. It just shows you, like, as Wenger kind of said, the very good king of Wenger. There isn't one crazy, mad, just certain, like, do you know, like Man City or Liverpool, whatever, last couple of years have just run away with it. This year, I'm surprised at Liverpool. Man U, we knew again, Ten Hag was just coming in. Chelsea, I reckon, will settle on the Potter, and they will come for that top four. As for Conte, I reckon he'll go Juve if they balls up and sack Allegri and pay him some money, or Tottenham need to give him some money to shut him the fuck up in January. Tottenham again from January, like I said last January, their little push for Champions League, that would be another one. Guys, what do you think of the people that we've been linked with in January? Danilo mainly, Facundo Torres. Like, I don't want to slag Facundo Torres off, but is this the wing we wanted? This is not Mudrak, you know what I mean? As for Danilo, I would take Danilo. But if we're out there, like Jahal is sunning himself off in Spain, if we're out there talking to Danilo in Brazil, Palmeiras, Jesus, Palmeiras, the fuck me, Newcastle midfielders. If we're talking to Palmeiras, surely are we not talking to the wrong fucking agent, the wrong footballer? Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm not opposed to this guy, but Danilo, Endrick has got to be the guy. If you're talking to Palmeiras, it has to be Endrick. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to put the phone on silent. Shouts out to Luca, Craig, to Jahal, to Linda, Princess Guna, anyone on the stream, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Emre, in at Villa, guys, allegedly wants Yeremy Pina. Obviously, are meant to be a target of Arsenal and Liverpool in the past. What about anyone else from Spain? I wonder who he's going to attack. Is there going to be any Arsenal old boys, any Arsenal current boys? How about Matt Guendouzi? Back onto Arsenal in the January window. As I'm saying, we're in a fucking good place. Let's just forward a couple of weeks in World Cup. If Arsenal are still currently on the same games, 2 points. If we are 2 points clear of Man City come World Cup, and when we come back for Boxing Day, I think the Premier League resumes. Surely the Kroenks have got to give this guy money to spend. When again are we going to get the opportunity come January to be 2 points clear of Man City or any other motherfucker and be sitting top of the league? If you bring me Danilo and this Torres for less than 30 mil, for me it's almost like saying, you know what, top four, cool, squad players, rotation, etc. Go bring me like Rice, Mudrak. I don't care how much they cost. Listen, guys, you've got to speculate to accumulate. We are not going to be, in my opinion, in my wonderful, good, humble opinion, when are we going to be 2 points clear of Man City again halfway through a season? Provided in a couple of weeks we are still 2 points ahead of Man City halfway through the season. I say you got to go for it. You got to be ballsy. Guys, get into the comments. What do you think? How ballsy could we be? Is it a purely financial thing? Obviously. We know Arsenal mainly like to do their business in the summer. Or why can't we break the rules just once? Borrow some from the fucking summer budget. Arteta, Edu, talk to your boys, Kroenke, get Josh involved, whatever. All blow each other for all I care. Just do the right thing. If we are still 2 points clear come the January window, Arsenal Football Club, for me, are duty bound. You have to do something. If you can't get a Declan Rice, go get me someone fantastic on the wing. Do you know what I mean? You're going to watch along tomorrow. I most certainly will, bros. I hate an early watch along, but I will be up bright and early, bushy tailed, no fucking about, bros. Do you know what I mean? No messing about, my brother. So please be there, everyone. 11:30, 11:45, the latest. Chelsea v Arsenal. Spend your Sunday with me. Well, hopefully we're kicking the shit out of Chelsea. Guys, this Uber advertisement has been driving me mad. Obviously, it's not against the law. Bit cheeky. What's your thoughts? To be honest with you, he's kind of said it how it is. Arsenal, nothing personal. We all know he never wanted to leave Arsenal. He never wanted to leave London. He loved the London life. Ferrari, Lamborghini parked outside. You know what I mean? He loved it. Arsenal have not got money to spend in January. Well, obviously Arsenal could pull it out. Clubs could pull out loans. Clubs can do anything, mate. Do you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, I'm so sorry. What I'm saying is, guys, when are we honestly going to be 2 points clear at the top of the table? Like, you know what I mean? I say we go for it now, mate. Do you know what I mean? And of course, as they always keep telling us, Arteta and Edu, we plan 7, 8, 9 months ahead. We know the people we want in January or whatever. We know the people we want next summer. So we'll go and get a couple of your summer targets and bring them in January. Do you know what I mean? If it's impossible, go find a different fucking target. There is a couple of key positions that need to be filled. Central midfield, winger. I would like a right back, but anyway, I can deal without one. Ben White's still there. Tommy Yasu. I want a mobile right back. You know what I mean? Your Trent, your Reece James, your Kieran Trippier. Someone that gets up and down the line. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's a bit stale, this whole left back, right back thing, especially with Tommy at left back, man. That just ends everything for me. There's no attacking emphasis there at all. Like, yeah, it's just not happening. Seems to be a bit of a quiet one tonight. Let's give it another little 10, 20 minutes, guys, or so. So, guys, let's start again. Chelsea, Arsenal predictions. What do you think? Now, someone's told me they've had a dream. They were like, listen, I've had a dream. We win 2-1. It would have been 3, but the bastard referee chalked off a goal for offside. And I'm thinking, should I go and put money on that? But me and Craig have already kind of said we fancy 2-2s out here. I don't know. I fancy Auba to score. Mate. I got to see the team news. As much as I'd like to see Zinni back in the team, see, if Zinni's unavailable, I think he'll go Tommy Yasu over Tierney. And that there is bang out of order. Right. Kyle, Mr. Gamer, 98 says 3-1. That is one fuck of a prediction. Now, I know we ain't been disgraceful against Chelsea recently, but Potter's a decent manager. He ain't the type of manager that needs all superstars or players. If Aubameyang ain't playing well tomorrow, one of the kids comes on. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? A Loftus-Cheek, a Conor Gallagher. I like this Potter, man, and I don't know, man. Let's look at it. Don't know if Zinni's fit. I'm going to go into what I would choose for my team tomorrow. Of course, it will be Ramsdale in goal. I suppose it has to be Ben White at right back, even though I'm very, very tempted to say Tommy Yasu. But anyway, Ben White right back. Tierney left back if Zinni is not available. Left centre back Gabriel, right centre back Saliba, of course. We know the midfield. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard. On the right, Saka. Left, Martinelli. Up front, Jesus. Will tomorrow be the 9th game in a row where Jesus doesn't score? How much of a concern for this now? We know he's doing the Lacazette thing, all that running around, the work rate, intense passing, intense this or whatever the fucking blowjob terminology is. Basically, for me, he's a striker and he ain't scoring goals. I'm not saying we can drop him. We've not got another form striker. If you want to talk about Eddie Nketiah, he hasn't really banged it in the Europa League for me. He scored 0 goals in the Premier League. So Eddie's just not the one for me. Has he got one in the Premier League? I don't sound stupid. I don't know. Eddie's not that guy, innit? His 100 grand a week contract has flattered to deceive. That number 14 on reshirt. I would love to see us bring in a young star striker and Endrick and Arda Güler. Mate, I'll never forget that game. 2-0 down, 3-2 up. Anyway, Craig's team: Ramsdale, Tierney, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard. So this is the thing. Me and you have went with the exact same 11. The only difference in that would be is going to be left back, whether he chooses Tommy, Zinni. I don't think he'll keep faith with Tierney. And this is the problem with Arsenal, Craig. This is why I worry about our league chances. This isn't going to be a negative hour stream. Don't worry about that. I'm trying to draw the positives out. Like, why are we not going to attack this window like motherfucking beasts? We're 2-3 players away from giving it a real shot. 4 at the most. A right back, a centre mid, a left wing, a striker. We're going for the fucking title. Simple as. I can live without the striker and right back if you want to just bring me a decent centre mid and a left winger. Or, sorry, a winger. 2-footed, preferably. People have been talking to me about Tillemans. Tillemans is another one. He wants a contract in the summer. He wants a big move. I'd only bring him in as a squad player. Like, if you're telling me you're going to sell Lokonga, sell El Neni, fine. He comes in and fights with Xhaka, Partey, and one more, a Rice or Bellingham. 4 good players for 2 positions. That's the way Arsenal win a league next season. And tomorrow could be a night. This is what I'm saying. How much of a concern? What else can he do? I think last season, when he started throwing the 100 grand a week contract, well, he didn't do it last season, but yeah, he obviously knew a lot the while he was going to offer Eddie a new deal. He never played Martinelli there once, and I was screaming Martinelli like we had Auba not scoring at one point. Then after Auba, we had Laka not doing fuck all. Then he just down tools, and then he started showing his faith in Eddie. Well, he's probably going to show this faith as well to Nelson, and I worry. Is it an ever over-exaggerated contract? What we want to do for, bruvs, this is what I mean. We're hearing rumours bruvs, and maybe I'm being negative, pessimistic, but I feel the two people that have been spoke about over the last couple of days, Danilo, 15, 20 mil, and 7.5 or 10 mil at most for Facundo Torres, these could be the two deals on the 30 million, job done. Do you know what I mean? Two positions solved. They'll see as it's a central midfielder in, one for the future, 21 years old. And this Facundo, I don't know, is he 21, 22, 23? I don't really know. The only thing that helps him out is he has played for Uruguay. Shout out to Alan. Guys, anyone in the stream, please be in the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. It's Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow at 12 p.m. I will be in the building bright and early between 11:30, 11:45, depending obviously on what time I wake up. And yeah, that's the only shame. Tonight, sitting here as an Arsenal fan, even though I'm delighted we're top of the league, the only shame is I know when Potter faces Arsenal tomorrow, he knows the exact 11. He knows it's the front three of Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard behind. Do you know what I mean? The party, Xhaka, thing in midfield. This Arsenal team, the 1 to 11 is obviously very predictable. We all know the score. We need a couple of more players. We need to freshen this up a bit after January. And then, guys, for me, it's game on. You actually can go for a league title. What's your opinions on this guy, guys? Or do you think it's a thing we should just be playing to get fourth, job done? Is this enough? I don't know. You guys tell me. It's a little bit quiet tonight. If it stays too very, very quiet, I will be ducking at the stream. I feel like I've got a very nasty... See, there it goes, a country flu coming on, do you know what I mean? But guys, whoever's here, please hit the likes on the video, do be subscribing if you is new. I've got a couple of things to do anyway, get back to me. That's disgusting, so sorry. I can be a zoo, just wait to see if some of the real ones jump in though. But yeah, Skinny Air, central defender, Inter Milan. Skinny Air, how do you say his name? Skinny Air. Skin Rare. Has he got rare skin? Fuck knows. But yeah, PSG, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, all linked with him. Almiron, Arsenal, Man United, watching his contract situation. How long has Almiron been at Newcastle now? Rice does not fancy move to Man United. Apparently, Man United have been putting in all the talk. We've seen Jan Arga Fjotov put it on Twitter, Instagram, all over the gaff, that one team is putting in all of the hard work to get Bellingham in the summer. Obviously, he ain't going to say who. It's the Premier League team. Who could it be? Who would I bring in? Well, bruv, Shakhtar Donetsk have not qualified for the Champions League. They're in the Europa League like us now. So I don't think Shakhtar Donetsk are the biggest team in the world and can start throwing away attempts from big offers from Arsenal. Word on road is this guy wants to play for Arsenal. Word on road is Zinchenko has been screaming all sorts of good things in his ear about Arsenal. So obviously, excuse me, I go Mikhailo Mudryk number one. I don't think it's going to be the 35 million that the media was first reporting a couple of months ago. It could be nearer 50. We've heard what the chairman of Shakhtar Donetsk has been saying. I do hear his point, but fuck you. With no disrespect to Ukrainians or Russians or anyone, but mate, you can compare your player to Jack Grealish all you want. Jack Grealish plays in the Premier League. Mikhailo Mudryk plays in the Ukrainian league or whatever. So you may as well stop that comparison now. I hear it that he's 21, but you ain't getting 100 mil. Basically, this dickhead of a bomba fire in a village. You know about fireworks in the country? If we do beat Chelsea and Wolves, we'll be top over Xmas. Exactly, bruv. And that means it's World Cup sharply after. How many games is it to the World Cup, mate? It's not many now. It's not many games until the World Cup. And this is what this rant is tonight. I can see us basically If we pull off a good result against Chelsea, if we meant to listen, even if we are on level points with Man City come January the 1st, I don't think they need much more. But they might worry because Arsenal are doing well and buy someone. They're not going to buy a striker. They've got Alvarez, they've got Holland. Who they could buy or what they could buy to fuck with us. But getting back to Kyle, I would say Mykhailo Mudryk, number one. And then a good central midfielder. I would accept Danilo if you're going to bring me like a Mykhailo Mudryk, for instance, because I can't see, well, we wouldn't be able to get like a Declan Rice done. Rice's contract's running low at West Ham. The only problem is they've got a year option. You know, one of them rolling on year bullshit things. So obviously they're going to extend that. They're going to use that against him. But he won't sign a new deal. Writing on the wall is, man, he's going to leave West Ham soon. Caicedo will leave Brighton. Lavea will leave Southampton. Blows and skirt, I knew it was coming. Lavea will leave Southampton. That's a stepping stone, blatantly. Ruben Neves would have been a good signing. But that little waste man, he's been told by his agent that Barcelona will be signing him soon. Who would you sign, Kyle? But I'll go Mykhailo Mudryk, Danilo. If we could get enough money or do a drug deal style thing and do a tick, I'll try and bring Endrick or maybe more realistically Arda Güler from Fenerbahce. He's 17 years old. He's scoring Europa League goals, bangers, left foot free kicks, 25, 30 yards. But as I'm saying, if we're sunning ourselves in Brazil and talking to Palmeiras and Danilo, why aren't we talking to his teammate, Endrick? That confuses me. But yeah, this is it now. So hold on, let me just look. Let me have a look on the Arsenal app real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Chelsea Arsenal, I can't even lie about the nerves of the Arsenal Chelsea tomorrow. Like, I'm bare nervous, but you know what? We've got to go in and attack the game like we want to win, innit? We've got to go in and yeah, no fear, play our game. That's one thing I suppose with Arteta's Arsenal at this moment. Really, 1 to 11 is predictable. We don't really seem to have many different ways of playing, so we've got that one way. It's kind of go for it. Excellent. Let's do this shit. Guys, I'm going to get out of this soon. It seems to be quite quiet. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Please throw a couple of questions my way before I do disappear this evening. What are you thinking? Why is it so quiet tonight? That's a bit of a disaster, isn't it, people? That's a bit of a fucking disaster. We need to, but this is exactly what I'm thinking. 17, don't know if you know about this guy, Arda Güler, Fenerbahce. Broke into the Fenerbahce team about halfway through last season after January somewhere, scored a few goals, few assists. He's playing again this season. They've given him the number 10 shirt. Endrick, 16, Brazil, Palmeiras, unbelievable talent. And there's more young talent out there, bro. There's talent in every fucking country. France have got so many. France are about to start blowing out all of that. John, when they started getting all the Vieiras and everyone, all these young, basically from African colonies, basically. Do you know what I mean? They've got a load of these players coming out again, bros. You know what I mean? All from your like Mets and whatever, all in the under 17s. There's another Mbappe about to explode. I think he's already at PSG, innit? I don't even know if he's connected to the guy. But yeah, France football doing it. In Brazil, Renan, central defender. KK, good defender as well. Also, they got Gabriel Veron. I know he sounds like the guy that used to play for Man United and Chelsea. There's Endrick, there's Danilo. There's another 10 that you could all bring to your club, and they're between 17 and 19 years old and have all looked banging for Santos, Palmeiras, etc. in South America and Brazil. And then also you can look closer to home. We've got a guy, bruvs. He's on loan in like the Spanish second division, Marcelo Flores. He's Mexican. He's got like 3-4 caps for Mexico. And he's only 18, or he's 19 now, I think, just turned. Are any of these guys going to have a breakthrough season at Arsenal? Will Arteta trust them in the League Cup? He definitely won't trust them in no Champions League group games next year, because look what he does in the Europa League. He brings on the cavalry game after game. 1-0 up, he starts bringing on all the parties' bodyguards. But see, Lee Akers said this the other night, and as much as I agree with that, proven players come with a crazy fee. And I'm not going to say Arda Galera or Endrick is going to be cheap. What I'm saying is I'd rather be putting 25, 35 and 45 million out on young talent than 80, 90 million pound on people. Sorry, someone like that I know that you like, for instance, Savage from Serie A. And I'm not digging you out. This geezer, mate, I watched him the other night against Feyenoord. I made a big song and dance, put Savage Watch all over Twitter. You probably see it, yeah? Well, mate, that ain't captain material. He didn't dig his team out of no fucking holes. He weren't that amazing. Where was the goals and assists against Feyenoord? He had 90 shite minutes. Now, when people start telling me 55 million plus Lokonga for this Savage, I say fucking blow me. So that's why when like a proven player, bros, don't tell me Savage because he's 27 is proven. Bollocks. I would rather Endrick and Galea for cheaper than that fucking idiot. That guy's 27, bros. Yeah? And you know what it's like in Italy, whether it's Locatelli at Sassuolo last season, whether it's the striker we wanted, Dusan Vlahovic at Fiorentina, Juventus will take anything. Yeah? Kind of like what Bayern Munich do to Borussia Dortmund, Lewandowski, Mario Götze over the years. Do you know what I mean? You have a good season at Borussia? Fuck you, you're coming by him. Matt Hummels. They've done it to them for years. So why has no one in Italy ever tried to take this Milan Kovic blowjob of a Savage at 27 years old? For me, mate, it's because he's not fucking good enough. You want to bring this geezer into the Premier League at 27, 28 at that kind of money? Nah. So, bro, if we're bringing in proven players, it's got to be guys that we know is fucking proven. Do you know what I mean? We can't be making £72 million mistakes on fucking Pepe's anymore, bros. Cam, what you say, my G? Please hit the likes on the video, guys. Please be subscribing if we is new. Tomorrow's massive. So nervous. Same as we need to slap Chelsea. You confident? Bro, I'm confident with that ish, that 50-50. I know it's quoting the obvious or stating the obvious, but this whole Aubameyang and the video and Arsenal is nothing personal and I'm a blue now. I think he's going to score the little bitch. Do you know what I mean? We haven't been balling as well for a few weeks. Let's have it right. We scraped through against Zurich. We were shit against PSV. Leeds, we were bollocks. Don't know how we got 3 points. And Southampton, we were bollocks and got a point. We're not playing well. Is tomorrow where we start playing well again? Let's just hope, innit? You are the man. Absolute real one. But yeah, absolute real one. But yeah, absolutely nuts. As I say, like Potter's sitting there tonight. He knows Arsenal's 1-11. Aubameyang knows Arsenal's 1-11. Craig knows Arsenal's 1-11. Cam knows Arsenal's 1-11. Luca knows Arsenal's 1-11. Everyone knows Arsenal's 1-11. It's blatantly obvious. And something has to be addressed. So if you're bringing in someone in January, so I'll agree with you in one sense. It's either got to be someone that's brilliant that goes straight into that first team, or then just bring me really good young players that we're going to nurture and bring in nice and slowly. Endrick, Arda Güler. He'll score tomorrow. I'm going to say Saka and have a top bench party. I've been saying for the last 8 games in a row that Jesus owes us a goal. Does Jesus break his duck tomorrow? I'm unsure, guys. And you know what, guys? This is turning into like the worry of the fucking year at the second. When is this guy going to rediscover his touch for goals? When is he going to score a goal again, in fact? It is a worry. And I'm not really betting my money on him scoring tomorrow. Back to your question. I'm sort of, I think, still sticking with 2-2, mate. And I'm going to go Saka and Martinelli at this second. If I see the team use tomorrow and Chelsea's team, I'm thinking, yeah, brilliant. I don't fancy that. And the same with Arsenal. I get the good feeling. Then, yeah, I could change it. But at the moment, it's 2-2, Saka, Martinelli. And for me, unfortunately, it's going to be 2 players that a lot of people have been watching quite a lot since they got to Chelsea, Sterling and Aubameyang. I feel they're both going to score the bastards. So Ben White, if you're listening, mate, seriously, do you know what I mean? You're not a centre back no more. talking about going to the World Cup. Seriously, keep Sterling quiet. Don't make sure Aubameyang don't score. And guys, please begin the likes on the video. We're 35 minutes in. Who is with me, guys? Grimaldo left back. That will be the summer, as I say. Osamawa, another free transfer. That's the summer. Danilo, Fernando Torres. What's your thoughts on this guy? Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, all watching the Trossard situation. Trossard is 27. He won't be trying to break out of Brighton yet. He's comfortable at Brighton, so he'll sit his ass down there, collect his money into the summer, and go to the team that want to give him the most money, as in weekly wages and sign non-fees. Arda Güler doing bits in Turkey. I believe he's got a reasonable buyout clause of about £30 million. Rice doesn't fancy move to Man United. I think we should go for him. If there's anyone talking about Savage, if you let me ask Craig something. If you had to pay £70 million cash for Savage or £70 million cash for Declan Rice, who would it be? Because people have been saying Savage for Arsenal recently. I really just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Bring me a Bellingham. You want to start playing stupid money for midfielders, you may as well just go and put another 30, 40, 50 mil on top and go bring me Bellingham. You know what I mean? Or go bring me a good Tilda Rice. Serious. But yeah, there's so much we could be doing in January. There is a lot of talent, a lot of people that are on free transfers come the summer. This Skinner, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, centre half linked with PSG all last year, Inter Milan centre back. Atletico's goalkeeper as well. How's about that? What's his name? I forgot his name. Oh my God, it's like a 4-letter name. I'm going to call him Dick. He's on F3. Then you've got the little smart ones like Grimaldo or an Ivan Ndicka, just as squad players. Grimaldo, if you would sell Tierney for cash and would sell Tavares for cash to raise money for buying people in the summer, I'm all up for that, as long as we buy the right players. There we go. See, Rice, I get it. When people like UE say to me, why do you like Declan Rice so much? What does he do? He doesn't really score that many. He doesn't really assist. He's not a guy that's going to get on the ball and do an amazing dribble and charge through the midfield. See, it depends what you want. If you want a guy that is going to score goals and do massive dribbles through the midfield, maybe you should go for Bellingham. I've called him Bellingham. I keep thinking, why am I calling him Craig Bellamy? Anyway, Bellingham, Jude. You may as well go for Bellingham. Allegedly his first choice Liverpool. They might not even have Champions League football next fucking season, unless they're planning to win that fucking Champions League this year. At this moment, it's going to be looking tough for them to get top 4. Will Chelsea come in for Bellingham? I'm not sure. Potter's never really had mad money to spend before, and it's going to be interesting to see Potter spending mad amounts of money if it's given to him, like it probably should be if it was given to every other motherfucker at Chelsea. But Potter will handle things differently. Like, I don't think Potter would have let a £100 million Lukaku just go to fucking Inter Milan on loan for a couple of years like it's all good for peanuts. I don't know. Potter's a good manager. I fear Chelsea tomorrow, people. I think that's the bottom line of what I'm saying here. I fear Chelsea tomorrow. All right, guys, give me your score predictions before I get out of the building. What do you think is going to happen in January? What do you think of today? Yunus Musa, 20 caps for USA, £85 million buyout clause. Valencia kid. Shame is, the problem is, he was at Arsenal from 2012 to 2019. We deemed him not good enough and let him go to Valencia. I haven't heard that much about him to think, shit, is he worth £85 million? But apparently we're trying to get one of our youth academy products back. Emery wants Yeremy Pina at Aston Villa. PSG, Arsenal, as I keep saying, Skinner, the Inter Milan defender. Man United and Arsenal are keeping tabs on Almiron's contract situation. Rice doesn't want to move to Man United. I don't think he wants to move out of the Premier League, though. Arsenal, Chelsea, here we go. Arda Güler, Endrick. Arsenal ain't going to do these deals. Nelson, though, trust me, he'll get a new deal. Chelsea, Arsenal, and Newcastle all monitoring Trossard's situation. Again, before I go, from Trossard to Grimaldo to Ndicka, there's so many players on free transfers in the summer. I reckon you could get a couple of squad players. Try to get that left back. Try to get that centre back. You know what I mean? Wilfred Zaha, Tillemans. Tillemans could come in. If he wants to be a squad player, sweet. Zaha, if you want to be a squad player, sweet. the future could be very oh so bright. Arsenal have just got to fucking get this right. But guys, please give me some comments before I go. Cam the man, what are you saying? What's cracking on the phone? Cam the man, what are you saying, bro? What is everyone saying on this very, very quiet evening? But guys, please, with me tomorrow. You know what time of day it is. Chelsea, Arsenal, all early in the morning. Please be with me nice and early. Don't even think of being late for this one. It's Chelsea, Arsenal, guys, seriously. But yeah, only with a bit of ambition. But yeah, I'm not going to keep rabbiting on and keep it boring or anything. I'll get out of it nice and humbly. For me, as I say, Fernando Torres, Danilo, yeah, you're trying to get top 4. Congratulations and well done, Arsenal. If you do go and attack a Mikhailo Mudryk, a Declan Rice, even do the groundwork for a Zaha or a Tillemans, man, 11:45 latest, bro. Could be 11:30. You say 11:45. 12 p.m. the game starts, man. So 11:45. And I think I do have a guest coming on tomorrow. West London brother. But I won't say too much about it until he confirms. West London brother, but a gooner through and through, man. He wants to come on and talk some Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow, some player ratings. And obviously, depending on the score, you'll see man names move, innit? I will have a guest on tomorrow, 10 p.m. live. And yeah, guys, 11:45 in the morning. So yeah, maybe a decent night. Sleep is all in order. Go to bed nice and early. And yeah, wake up in a good positive mood. Good positive mood. But guys, all right, cool. On that note, I think I will keep it moving. Shouts out to Kyle. Shouts out to Craig. I'm going 2-2, guys. Kyle's gone 3-1. I think Craig has already gone 2-2 yesterday, unless he wants to change it. So guys, yeah, be with me in the morning, man. I need to be ready. North London versus South London. Come on, you guys. Respect to you, Craig. I'm going to get out as well, man. Guys, please get the likes of the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It is that time to go. Real ones. Man, where have you been, man? Absolutely sackable offence. I can't believe it. But yeah, Arsenal's 1-11 tomorrow. All too predictable. But yeah, as long as we get the fucking 3 points, I don't give a damn. I wonder who Man City have got over the next couple of games before the World Cup. That's quite interesting. I will have a look at that before tomorrow's 10 p.m. live. I want to take a look at Man City's fixtures. Is there anywhere where Man City could possibly slip up? You know what I mean? 3-1. 3-1. Laters, my brother. I'm still here for a minute or two. 3-1, yeah? I take it that's Arsenal, yeah? What does Gemma say about this? So we've got 2 3-1s. I think we've had a 2-2 from me. We've had a 2-2 from Craig. Interesting. Couple of 2-2s, a couple of 3-1s. Guys, before I go, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. What is your score predictions for tomorrow? Team news? Well, we all know the 1-11. It's just who's going to be at left back. We all know the rest of the players. The other 10 players, we all know. And this is what needs to be addressed tomorrow. 3-2 to Arsenal. Interesting. Shades of Kanu, yeah? We're going to go 2-0 down. 2 goals from Aubameyang. And then the comeback starts. I fear Aubameyang tomorrow, people. I really do. The Aubameyang effect. Never mind. To you after live. Shouts out to Will Grafton. He said he can't be in the stream tonight. He's working, getting that money up. Christmas coming. Geese are getting fucking fat. All of that and etc. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going 2-2. I think Auba's going to score, man. And I can see Sterling doing up Ben White like an absolute kipper and scoring as well. And then the fight back will have to commence, seriously. Who's with me, guys? What's your thoughts before I go? What is your thoughts? I'm already thinking January. I'm thinking January window. And how do you plot and plan to win a league? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. And guys, don't forget, man. World Cup downloads are coming soon, man. I'm gonna be checking my World Cup teams, putting my what do I say? Obviously, my favourites to win it, and then I'm gonna have my little dark horses. Do you know what I mean? But I'm gonna cover as much of the World Cup as I can, guys. World Cup, Danny AFC TV. Don't watch nothing. Oh dearie, 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 dearie me. Don't worry, it'll work. But tomorrow, I'll do what I do for Steven. I'll press that button twice. I'll press that button, man. It'll work. But I think on that note, 45 minutes in. Yep, I'm defeated to the morning, guys. It's Chelsea Arsenal. So listen, come on, you fucking Gunners. Put respect on that badge's name. All 11 tomorrow. Play for the badge, innit? Respect real ones. I'm out the building. Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh, no, sorry. See you tomorrow morning. And then I'll see you with a guest, James, the man, the West London man. He'll be in the building for tomorrow's show, innit? So see you tomorrow, people. Good night, y'all.